Let's get one thing straight right out of the gate. You are doing too much. If you're watching this, you've probably tried it all. You've read the dating profiles. You've swiped until your thumb hurts. You've taken the advice to be softer, more agreeable, more emotionally available, and yet, you're still sitting here empty-handed, confused, and wondering why the women you actually want never seem to want you back. Here is the harsh truth about getting what you want with women. It has almost nothing to do with them, and everything to do with you. Modern dating is an absolute mess right now. We are swimming in a sea of mixed signals. Society tells you to be a nice guy, to wait your turn, to politely ask for permission to exist in a woman's life. But deep down, you know that strategy isn't working. You feel it in your gut every time you get left unread, every time a date fizzles out, every time you end up in the dreaded friend zone. The reality is, most men don't have a dating problem, they have a standards and self-respect problem, and the beautiful thing about that? Standards and self-respect are entirely fixable. This video isn't about teaching you how to chase harder. In fact, it's the exact opposite. This is a reset. It's about learning how to filter better, how to stand firm in who you are, and how to get exactly what you want from your dating life without losing yourself in the process. If you're new to the channel, my name is Tony, and I am here to help you transform your relationships, elevate your communication, and ultimately, embark on a profound journey of self-improvement. Everything I am about to share with you will benefit your life, regardless of whether a woman is in it or not, because the ultimate goal here isn't just to get the girl, it's to raise your self-esteem, elevate your personal power, and become the kind of man who naturally attracts what he wants. Stick around, because I promise you, point number 6 is the exact mistake that is silently killing your chances, and you probably don't even realize you're doing it. Number 1. You are campaigning, not connecting. Most men enter the dating scene like they are applying for a job at a Fortune 500 company. You're polishing up your resume, your job, your car, your hobbies, and you're presenting it to her, hoping she gives you the stamp of approval. You walk into a date asking yourself, what does she want me to be, instead of asking the only question that actually matters, is she what I want? When you campaign for a woman's approval, you instantly give away your power. You are no longer a man evaluating a potential partner, you are an applicant hoping to be chosen. Women can smell this energy from a mile away, and the moment she senses that you are willing to mold yourself into whatever she's looking for, she loses interest. Why? Because a man who abandons himself to win a woman has no foundation. He's a chameleon, and chameleons are interesting to look at, but you wouldn't build a house on one. Instead, you need to walk into every interaction with a grounded sense of who you are. You have your own life, your own values, your own standards. If she aligns with that, fantastic. If she doesn't, you move on. That energy shift is magnetic. When you stop asking for permission to be yourself and simply are yourself, you force her to rise to your level, or you filter her out. Both are wins. Number 2. The nice guy trap is a hidden contract. You've been sold the lie that women just want a nice guy, so, you listen a little more, you agree a little more, you compromise a little more, thinking that if you just deposit enough nice guy points into her emotional bank account, she'll eventually fall for you. But here's the harsh truth, there is a massive difference between a genuinely kind man and a nice guy. A kind man gives because he wants to, with no strings attached. A nice guy gives because he expects something in return. He thinks, I held the door open, I paid for dinner, I listened to her vent for 3 hours, so now she owes me her affection. That's not kindness, that's a covert contract, and women are highly tuned to detect it. It feels manipulative, even if you don't mean it to be. Women are not drawn to passivity, they are drawn to strength. They want a man who is grounded, not a man who grovels. If she senses that you will fold like a cheap suit just to keep the peace, her attraction will evaporate. She might keep you around for comfort or validation, but she won't crave you. Desire requires polarity, and polarity requires strength. So yes, be kind, be incredibly kind, but never at the expense of your spine. Number 3. Your attention is high inflation currency. If you give your attention away freely to everyone, it becomes worthless. This is basic economics, but men completely forget it when it comes to dating. You match with a girl, she sends you one emoji, and suddenly you're investing 2 hours into a deep conversation about her childhood trauma. Stop doing that. Your attention, your time, and your energy are your most valuable assets. You need to treat them like a high-value stock. Don't just hand them out to anyone with a pretty face. When you make a woman work for your attention, By showing that your time is valuable and you don't just sit around waiting for her text, it triggers a psychological principle known as the scarcity effect. People value what is rare. If you are always available, always agreeable, and always the first one to reach out, you are signaling that you have nothing better going on in your life. Make her earn the deep conversations. Make her earn your weekend time. When you treat your attention as a premium asset, women will naturally start treating it that way too. Number 4, stop trying to be liked, and start being respected. Here is a hard pill to swallow. Being liked is highly overrated. Plenty of people like a golden retriever, but no one respects a golden retriever enough to let it make decisions for the household. Many men approach dating with the primary goal of being liked. They avoid controversial topics, they laugh at jokes that aren't funny, and they sand down all their rough edges until they are completely smooth and completely forgettable. Respect is the bedrock of attraction. If a woman doesn't respect you, she cannot genuinely desire you, and respect is earned through boundaries, conviction, and the willingness to stand your ground. If she says something you disagree with, calmly state your perspective. Don't be aggressive, but don't back down just to keep her happy. A woman worth her salt will find a man with his own mind incredibly attractive. She doesn't want a yes man, she wants a man who can hold his own. Number 5. Eliminate the fear of the no. A lot of men's dating lives are entirely dictated by the fear of rejection. You don't ask her out because you're afraid she'll say no. You don't set a boundary because you're afraid she'll get mad. You don't state what you want because you're afraid she'll leave. But here's the paradox. The fear of no is exactly what keeps you from getting a yes. When you are afraid of a woman saying no, you operate from a place of weakness. You are walking on eggshells. But what if you actually embraced the no? What if you realized that a no is just a massive time saver? If you say, I'm looking for a woman who values family, who takes care of her health, and who supports my ambitions, and she says no to that, she just did you the biggest favor of your life. She saved you 6 months of frustration. When you stop fearing rejection, you become fearless, and fearlessness is intoxicating. It shows her that your self-worth is not tied to her answer. That is the ultimate flex. Number 6, stop trying to manage her emotions. This is the one I promised you'd miss. Men are natural problem solvers. When a woman comes to you with a problem, your instinct is to fix it. When she's in a bad mood, your instinct is to cheer her up. When she's angry at you, your instinct is to apologize immediately to make the anger stop. You are trying to manage her emotional state. But here's the truth, you cannot manage a woman's emotions for her, and worse, when you try, you actually lower your value in her eyes. Why? Because when you scramble to fix her mood, you are subconsciously telling her that you are uncomfortable with her emotions. You are telling her that you can't handle her. A truly grounded man doesn't panic when a woman is upset. He doesn't turn into a therapist or a pleading child. He simply holds space. He says, I understand you're upset. I'm here when you're ready to talk. And then he goes about his day. He remains the rock while the storm rages. When she sees that her emotions don't topple you, her respect and attraction for you will skyrocket. Stop trying to fix her, just be the anchor. Number 7, have a mission that doesn't have her name on it. Nothing is less attractive than a man whose entire existence revolves around a woman. If your main goal in life is to find a girlfriend, you are already losing. Women want to be a part of a man's life. They don't want to be the entire thing. You need a mission. You need a purpose that drives you out of bed in the morning, whether it's building a business, mastering a craft, getting in the best shape of your life, or contributing to your community. You need something that you care about more than her. It sounds counterintuitive, but a woman wants to feel like she has to squeeze into your already amazing life. She wants to know that if she leaves tomorrow, you will still be fine, still driven, still moving forward. That independence, that drive, is a magnet. Build your empire, let her watch you build it. Number 8, stop outsourcing the lead. Indecision kills attraction faster than anything else in the world. Feminine energy wants to follow, but if you refuse to lead, you force her into a masculine role, and it kills the polarity between you. Hey, what do you want to eat? I don't know, what do you want to do? When are you free to hang out? All of these are examples of you outsourcing the lead to her. You are making her do the work. Psychologists talk about decision fatigue. People are tired of making choices all day. A woman doesn't want to come home from a long day of work and plan the date too. Step up and make a decision. Let's grab dinner Friday at 7. I know a great taco spot. I'll pick you up. That's it. It's not controlling. It's confident. If she hates tacos, she'll say so, and you can pivot. but the initial leadership is what matters. Lead with calm certainty, and watch how quickly she relaxes around you. Before we get to the final 2 points, if you're finding this helpful, do me a massive favor and hit that like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and it guarantees that this message reaches the men who need it most. Let's keep going. Number 9. The ultimate power is the willingness to walk away. If you cannot walk away from a woman, you do not own the relationship, she does. A lot of men stay in mediocre relationships or tolerate bad behavior because they are terrified of being alone. They settle for breadcrumbs because they think it's better than starving. But the moment you are willing to walk away from disrespect, from inconsistency, or from a woman who simply doesn't meet your standards, you gain all the power. This isn't about being cruel or playing games. It's about self-respect. A high-value man is not held hostage by his fear of loneliness. He knows his value, and he protects it fiercely. When a woman senses that you will walk away if she crosses the line, she will think twice before crossing it. The willingness to walk away is the ultimate boundary. It shows her that you choose her, but you don't need her, and that is incredibly attractive. Number 10. Build yourself for you, not for her. This is the capstone. A lot of guys watch these videos, hit the gym, upgrade their wardrobe, and start making money purely to impress women. But here's the catch. If your self-improvement is entirely fueled by the desire to get women, your motivation will collapse the moment you face a dry spell. You have to build yourself for you. Hit the gym because you respect your body, read books because you respect your mind, build your finances because you respect your future. When you build a life that you are genuinely proud of, independently of female validation, you become a completely different breed of man. You stop reeking of desperation, you stop operating from a place of lack. Women will absolutely notice the upgrades, but by the time they do, you won't even care if they do. You'll already be whole. So, gents, there you have it. The harsh truth about getting what you want with women. You don't win in modern dating by being more agreeable, by being softer, or by bending over backward to fit a woman's mold. You win by becoming more grounded, more selective, and more unshakable in your own identity. Stop adjusting your standards to attract women, and start raising your standards to attract the kind of woman your best self truly deserves. You've got this. If you want to take this a step further and learn how to build unshakable confidence from the inside out, check out this video right here. It's the perfect next step. As always, lots of love, keep leveling up, and have an amazing week.